was bought by the British Union for the Abolition of Vivisection, but the result won't be known until Monday. David Bellin was in court.
After 7 days of evidence and legal arguments, the first private prosecution of an organisation under the Protection of Animals Act has ended, but magistrates say they need a lot of time to consider their verdict. The Royal College of Surgeons have denied causing unnecessary suffering to 5 monkeys and claim they strike a satisfactory balance between the needs of research and the comfort of their animals. The prosecution by the British Union for the Abolition of Vivisection is based on documents stolen during a raid of the college's research establishment at Downe in Kent. Magistrates inspected conditions there this morning for themselves. In a private visit, the press and the prosecution's expert witnesses were excluded. A verdict is expected mid-morning on Monday. David Bellin at Bromley Magistrates Court.
In Kent tonight denied that they were ever cruel and say they'll appeal against the conviction. The prosecution was brought by Animal Rights Group after they raided the research farm last summer. They claim the college ill-treated other animals, but those charges were dismissed.
Magistrates decided that the Royal College of Surgeons were guilty of causing unnecessary suffering to a breeding monkey found severely dehydrated in her bare cage without adequate ventilation in a summertime temperature of 92 degrees Fahrenheit. But the college was cleared on 4 other charges involving monkeys who trapped themselves in their cages. 2 of them died. Incident reports detailing deaths and injuries among a colony of 300 monkeys were stolen by members of the South East Animal Liberation League during a raid on the college research centre at Downe in Kent. Animals used in experiments are excluded from legal protection from cruelty. Breeding animals are not. The college say Buckston Browne Farm is licensed and inspected by the Home Office. Their 60s-style cages meet every known rule and regulation. The anti-vivisection lobby described them as metal prisons and hailed a single guilty verdict as a major victory.
It's the first case of its kind. It's totally unique, and we will use everything that's happened through these proceedings and all the information we have to continue our campaign not only against the Royal College of Surgeons but against all such establishments which are experimenting on and abusing animals.
Do you think this verdict justifies the means with which the evidence was obtained?
Oh yes, indeed, I do. I think that the people who obtained this evidence, and without this evidence we would never have been able to bring this case, I think that they did a very fine thing.
The Royal College of Surgeons tonight planned an appeal against their conviction and refused to discuss it. But at a press conference, they defended their record on animal welfare and their dental research programme.
These animals have a tooth structure which is closely similar to man. They have bacteria in the mouth which are very similar to those in man, and their body's defences against those bacteria, their immune response, is so closely similar to man that we feel we would be misled if we were to use other species.
Couldn't you make them just a little bit more comfortable?
Well, I think we're trying to do that.
The college have already spent £20,000 repairing damage and improving security at Downe, and they may have to spend as much again. David Bellin, Thames News.
A private summons against the college using documents stolen in a raid on a research farm in Kent. Technicians report said that a 10-year-old monkey had been found severely dehydrated, despite warnings that the ventilation system was inadequate. It's the first case of its kind, and the anti-vivisectionists say the verdict has given them confidence to continue with their actions. Another report from Linda Lewis.
On August 26 last year, animal rights campaigners broke into the Royal College of Surgeons research centre, Buckston Browne Farm at Downe in Kent. The campaigners, members of the South East Animal Liberation League, made a video film of the raid, and armed with that evidence, officials of the British Union for the Abolition of Vivisection decided to prosecute. During the raid, their solicitor told the court, 1 monkey was found severely dehydrated. Inadequate ventilation meant temperatures had soared to 92 degrees Fahrenheit. Other monkeys used for dental and diet research were trapped in the mesh of their cages. 2 were dead. In the mesh of their cages, 2 were dead.
They're living in confined conditions in cages less than 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet, made of metal, with no bedding, no cage furniture, nothing, and that is where they have to live, in a very confined way, in very miserable surroundings and circumstances, totally unnatural to their social needs and desires.
The RCS, which was cleared on 4 other summonses, said at a press conference this afternoon it was appealing against the judgment.
These are exceedingly rare accidents. Exceedingly rare. The fact that documents which describe the accidents exist testifies really to the quality of the record keeping in the college, so that it makes itself aware of any accident which takes place. They are extremely rare, and that's a fundamentally important thing to grasp.
But today's £250 fine for the college may herald more court cases. The BUAV says legal action against other research establishments could follow.
And that was the 6 o'clock news.
Prosecution was brought after animal rights activists raided the college's research centre near Orpington last August and found a monkey in a state of severe dehydration. The college is planning to appeal.